Hello and welcome everyone, Gage here from Sharp. Thank you so much for tuning in. We got some repair work to do here today. Tip missing and a little chip here right in the halfway mark. So of course we're just going to sharpen this guy down, reshape the profile, and then continue with the regular sharpening. It shouldn't be too thick behind the edge by the time we're done with it, and the customers asked that I try to keep the profile as similar to now as possible, so I'm going to try to shape down the tip a little bit and kind of pull it up just a little bit, and should look like brand new when we're finished with it. So first stone we're going to start on is the 220. Hopefully we can reshape this real quick. There's our first couple marks here, so shouldn't take too long, I don't think. The tip can be tough. If you break the tip off your knife, it's good practice for learning how to sharpen this part of the blade. It does suck, obviously, but look on the bright side a little bit. And I'm just kind of doing these like little half moon shapes, getting really up high on the tip here to sort of reshape. And as you can see, it's coming along. I'm a little rounded right now, so I'm going to start on the other side, and then I'll probably do some strokes down on the tip from the other way here. Okay, so that's what we're looking like after the first little bit on the back side. Not worrying about the chip through the middle right now. I'm just going to get the tip fixed up first, and then I'll worry about the chip in the middle. Chip in the middle isn't so big, so I'm just going to kind of do my normal sharpening, and that should take care of that guy. Okay, so here we are on the back side. Again, that's pretty much all I'm going to do there right now. Now the front side's going to look a little smaller now, as you can see. So I'm going to use the side of my stone here to do some strokes to take the top down, just like so. And when I use the side of my stone, I'm not going to screw up my stone at all. Put big like ridges in it, which obviously would not be ideal for sharpening. So this is a neat little trick so that you don't screw up your stones. Still take the tip down a little bit, which is nice. And I'm just kind of like following the shape down, right? It's not going to look probably quite as pointy as it, or sort of angular here as before. It kind of will be a little bit more rounded, but we'll still be able to get a nice tip going on this guy again. So as you can probably tell, doing repair work like this is just kind of like figuring it out as you go. Doing little steps here and there, checking your work often. So we're getting close here. I find the sort of like little flicks off the stone like that helpful when you're trying to reshape the tip. So coming off like that. Try to think about the sort of shape of the blade when you're trying to fix it up here. So see what we got coming, right? We'll work on the back side. I'll probably start working the rest of the blade now as well. got a tip coming along here now, so feeling good about things. Looks like I got a little flat to the stone on the backside here, but that's not a big deal. Should work itself out here. Okay, I'm gonna start working the rest of the blade now. The tip's looking like it's not perfect obviously yet, but once I work the rest of the blade and get this chip in the middle gone, the tip should kind of work itself out here. So I'll put a link to my sharpening video up top if you haven't seen that. So, you know, right now all I'm doing is sharpening this knife down until this chip is gone. We'll see how thick it is behind the edge after, and if it needs to be thinned, we'll do some thinning, but my guess is this guy's gonna be fine. So I'm just obviously working the whole length of the blade from heel to tip. Trying to be as consistent with my hand pressure and my angle as possible. See where we're at here. They're looking good. It's coming along. Things are looking real good here. Tip looks nice. No more chip. Okay, so now with the chip and the tip all fixed up, we're just going to move through a regular sharpening. So we just came off a 220 grit stone from Naniwa. Now we're moving on to a 1000 grit stone from Suihiro's Surax line. Again, I linked the video to the sharpening, our sharpening video previously, so I won't be able to do it again, but check that out if you're interested in learning more about the sharpening process. But as you can see here, all I'm doing is forming a burr on the first side of the knife, flipping over only when I have that burr formed nicely from the tip to the heel, forming the burr on the back side of the knife, and then moving on to our deburring, which is putting in these nice long strokes, switching sides of the blade every time. Off of the 1000 grit stone onto the 5000 grit stone from Suihiro again from their Rika line. This is a 5000 grit stone. And as you can see, I'm just still paying a little bit of extra attention to the tip as I move through my sharpening progression here, but following the same steps on this stone as well, forming the burr on each side, flipping over only when I have it formed nicely from tip to heel, and then performing my deburring, flipping sides every time. Once I'm finished on the 5000 grit stone, I will move on to the 10K stone from Naniwa, their Chosera line, and that will be it. Here you can see the final results. I'm really happy with how things turned out. Nice clean edge, tip looks really nice, profile was not affected too much, and the knife is still quite thin behind the edge, so we didn't need to do any thinning on this guy. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, have a great day.